Hello and welcome. Today, we're going to sharpen our English speaking and listening skills by tackling a full review unit. Let's jump right in. Okay, so we are working with the book 50/50, a speaking and listening course intro. And today, we're covering Unit 5, which is called Say That Again, Review and Consolidation. Now, that title is a huge clue. It means we're going to make sure all the English you've learned so far really sticks. So, as you can see, this is a review unit, and that is fantastic news because it's our chance to practice and strengthen all the great skills you've learned so far. We're going to connect the dots between asking for information, describing where things are, and talking about what people are doing. We're going to put all those pieces together. So, are you ready to review what you've learned? Let's put your English to the test. We'll kick things off with some warm-up exercises on page 28, just to get our brains working. Okay. Take a look at these first two pictures. I'll read the question and give you a sample answer. For picture 1, the question is, could I have your apartment number? A really good, clear answer is, sure, it's apartment 3B. Simple. Now for picture 2, a tourist asks, we love Hawaii too. Where are you from? A great answer would be, we're from Canada. Notice how both answers are direct, polite, and get right to the point. Let's do the next two. In picture 3, the father asks, what's Amy doing? You could say, she's practicing the piano. See, it describes an action. And in picture 4, the son asks, Dad, where's my guitar? The dad might answer, it's in your bedroom next to the desk. These are really the core skills we're reviewing, talking about actions and describing locations. Great work on the warm-up. Now let's switch gears from speaking to listening. We're moving on to the listening task on page 29. This is all about understanding the big picture from just a few small details. So here's what you need to do. I'm going to read 4 short conversations. Your job is to listen very carefully and decide which conversation goes with which picture in your book. Ready to give it a try? Let's go. All right, here is conversation 1. What are you doing, Marcus?
I'm looking for Thailand.
Thailand?
Yeah, those new neighbors across the street are from Thailand.
Oh, really? Do they speak English?
Yeah, they speak English a little.
How do you spell Thailand?
Thailand. It's below China.
Okay, now for conversation 2. Listen closely.
Hold it.
What?
Don't move.
What's wrong?
What are you doing in this building?
I'm working late.
Oh? Where's your ID card?
It's in my briefcase, in my wallet.
All right, here is conversation number 3. How do you spell your first name, Miss Tomi?
Yosie.
And you are from Japan, Yoshi?
I'm sorry, that's Yashi. And yes, I'm from Japan.
Okay. Look at page 10. You are riding on a bus. You are sitting next to your son. He's crying. Please read from line 23.
I'm sorry, but am I crying too?
No, you're not crying. Your son is crying. From line 23, please.
And finally, here is conversation 4.
Oh, it's my turn. Well, my partner's name is Hilda. She's from Australia and...
No, I am from Austria.
Oh, okay, she's from Austria and she speaks English, German, and Flemish.
No, I speak English, German, and French.
Oh, and French, not Flemish. Okay. She's studying English because, I forget. Why are you in this class, Hilda?
Okay, time to check your answers. Let's see how you did. Conversation 1 matches picture C. Conversation 2 matches picture A. Conversation 3 goes with picture D. And that means conversation 4 matches picture B. How did you do? I hope you got them all. So, you might be wondering, how could you figure that out? Well, it all comes down to listening for keywords. For conversation 1, when you hear words like Thailand and spell, you immediately think of a map, right? For conversation 2, working late and ID card were huge clues. For number 3, from Japan and son is crying, sounds just like an acting class. And for the last one, that confusion between Austria and Australia was the key. It's a really powerful skill to listen for those specific words. Awesome. Now let's flip back to speaking for a really fun memory game on page 30. This one is all about describing where things are, just like the dad did with the guitar in our warm-up. Okay, I'll show you how to play. I'll start. The laptop's on the big desk in the middle. Now, the next person has to repeat that and then add something new. So they would say, the laptop's on the big desk in the middle and the coffee mugs are on the table on the right. You see? You keep adding objects and you have to remember everything that came before. It gets challenging fast. Okay, Now it's your turn. I want you to say those first two sentences, and then add a location for the file folders. Where would you put them? This is a perfect time to pause and say your full sentence out loud. Go on, give it a try. And to help you out with that game, here is some of the vocabulary you'll need. As you can see, we have the English words for things in an office, along with their Arabic translations to help you practice. Fantastic. So we've practiced describing where things are. Let's move on to the next speaking task on page 31. This one is all about describing what people are doing. It's all about actions. This is a classic miming game. You might know it as charades. One person acts out an action, completely silent. Everyone else tries to guess by asking a question like, "Are you eyeing?" So, for example, if I'm doing this, you might ask, "Are you typing?" I'd shake my head no. Then you try again. "Are you playing the piano?" I'd nod my head yes, and you got it. Okay, it's your turn to guess. I'm gonna mime an action. Are you ready? Watch closely. Okay, so what do you think? Maybe you'd ask, "Are you riding a motorcycle?" Nope. How about, "Are you playing chess?" Yes, that's it. The action is playing chess. And for our final activity, let's look at the language game on page 32. This is a great one because it's a memory game that combines everything, asking questions and giving answers. All right, so you see a grid with numbers from 1 to 24. Behind each of those numbers is a secret sentence. It could be a question or it could be an answer. Your goal is to choose two numbers and see if you can find a matching pair. For example, let's say a player chooses number 4. The person with the answers reads the sentence out loud. What's she doing? Okay, so now we know we're looking for an answer to that question. So the player then chooses another number, hoping to find the match. Let's say they pick number 11. The caller reads, "I'm from Italy." Now think about it. Does "I'm from Italy" answer the question, "What's she doing?" No, of course not. It doesn't match. So that's not a match, and the turn is over. The next player gives it a try. Now, if they were smart and paying attention, they might remember that number 4 was, "What's she doing?" So they could pick number 4 and then try number 23. The sentence for 23 is, "She's exercising," and that is a perfect match. And that is our review of Unit 5. You did an excellent job practicing all of those skills from the first 4 units. We've covered asking questions, describing things, and talking about actions. So here's my question for you. What was the most useful phrase you practiced today? Think about it and keep reviewing. Great work.